loving unknown. Beside the day I left my loving unknown and sailed away. I dream of him in love from dusk till dawn, and so I think I'm too yes, I found my loving unknown beside the day I left my loving unknown and sailed away. Oh, I feel of him alone from dusk until dawn, and so I think I'll travel on to the very thought of you, and I forget to do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a king, and foolish though it may seem to me, that's everything. The no tears, no fear. Remember, there's always tomorrow. So what if we have to part? We'll be together again. Your kiss, your smile, all memories I'll treasure forever. So try thinking with your heart. We'll be together again. There'll be times when I know you'll be lonesome, times when I know you'll be sad. Don't let temptation surround you. Don't let the blues make you bad. Together again. Don't let temptation surround you. We'll be together again, 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 again. We'll be together
Choo-choo, I party one holy roller. He got head down to his knees. Got to be a joker. He just do what he please. Yeah. he got. Early warning he got. But the water he won. Oh, jump, he say one, and 1, 2, and 3. Oh, one thing I can tell you is you got to be free and come together right now. Come together right now. Come together right now.
Good morning. My name is David Yeager, and I have the privilege of serving as the President and CEO of the University of the Arts. It is my great pleasure and honor to formally open the 142nd commencement exercise of the University of the Arts. Though this is the 142nd commencement for the university, like you, this is my first ever virtual commencement. And normally when I open saying the 142nd commencement, I get a loud cheer from the audience. So if you're home, let's give it a cheer anyway. I'd like to be honest. We're filming this at the Center for Immersive Media. Very strange to not have an audience. There's only 2 people in the room. Kevin, let's show them. I'm in a space with just 2 other people right now, speaking to all of you through technology. But despite the unusual circumstance, we really have an incredible ceremony planned for you. I hope to see all of you back for an in-person celebration next year. And I'd like to acknowledge all the faculty and staff who put huge amount of time and energy into making this performance special for the graduating class. First, let me acknowledge the wonderful performance by graduating student Nick Blum of Pomp and Circumstance. Originally composed by Edward Algar, Nick Blum made this recording specifically for today's commencement and in celebration to all of you who are graduating this year. Thank you, Nick. To open today's commencement exercises, we will begin with a very special tribute performance. Nothing is more special at UArts than the bond that is shared between our students and faculty. And on behalf of all UArts faculty, it gives me great pleasure to introduce School of Music faculty who will perform America the Beautiful in honor and celebration of all of you who are graduating today. Will everyone please stand?
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Shining sea.
Thank you again to all the faculty performers, and thank you to all for joining us today for a very special commencement. Though I cannot see your individual faces, the energy of connecting to the UArts family, to our graduates, their families and their peers that have done so much to support them, as well as our trustees, faculty, staff, and friends. To know that you are all here in real time gives me energy. I'll just say the energy is real and powerful. So I thank you all for joining as we celebrate the amazing accomplishments of our graduating students of 2020. We know our graduates did not expect to gather in this way, in front of their computers, tablets, phones, on graduation day. The pandemic has upended most aspects of all of our lives in ways that were truly unimaginable just 8 weeks ago. Can you imagine describing to yourself 8 weeks ago how quickly the world has changed? To watch your president walk in wearing a mask. While we all have experienced this profound shift in our realities, what I ask you to consider today is how you, yes you, the graduates of UArts and the next generation of creatives have a unique role to play in the world tomorrow. There's no doubt that the global pandemic is going to alter the next era of history. 5, 10, 20, 50 years from now, we will consider life before the pandemic and life after. I personally remember when President Kennedy was shot and where I was. And so those kind of events mark a particular point in each one of our own history. But what really matters next is how life after the pandemic will be shaped by those graduates who emerge from it. I believe that in a post-pandemic world, creatives will lead the critical work of defining and shaping life as we know it. It is the creatives, the artists, performers, writers, designers, and makers like you that will challenge entrenched assumptions and conventions, seek and establish the meaning of chaos, loss, and tragedy of which the pandemic has delivered more than its share. And then to demonstrate how resiliency is best learned through disciplines that embrace the creative process. I believe it is the most valuable skill that you can learn anywhere, and one that we believe a UArts experience equips you with. And we're not the only ones who knows its value. Innovators know the value of creativity and its connection to resilience. They understand how it is the lifeblood of innovation. The scientists and doctors that develop medicines that heal our bodies and vaccinations that preserve life all rely on it. You, the graduates of 2020, have an advantage as you've employed it each day as you refine your creative process. The resilience piece here is important. It is not simply dealing with a bad situation. Too often the term is misused and misunderstood as a way to tell others who have suffered a major misfortune to cope, to manage an experience. But you, the next generation of artists and creatives, know that this is not a coping mechanism. You understand that true resilience requires consistent focus and practice. Hard work. You understand how failure and success are intrinsically connected, and that failure and adversity in your work is only a form of helpful feedback. Artists, perhaps more than any other group, know how to adapt, change course, and thrive. You know this because you've already lived at University of the Arts. Is it inevitable that you will leave University of the Arts changed from the person you were when you first walked onto the stretch of South Broad Street? And it's inevitable that all of you are changing right now as you confront and do battle with the harsh realities of a global pandemic amid your final semester of your degree programs. But as you leave UArts, know that as you further commit yourself to the creative practice, the work you lead has the potential to define what relevance is in a post-pandemic world. It's a tall order, but society is going to look to creators to establish meaning to the chaos we find ourselves in today, and to rediscover the vital connections that bind us all into the future. I'll leave you with one simple thought. Over the past 8 weeks, as we've all looked to our screens as a conduit for engagement with one another, who have you connected with that might have not happened under normal circumstances? How did they change or influence your reflections and approach to your work? What have you learned during this time that will change not only how you approach your work, but how you will live? How will performances be different in the future? How will designers refocus their practice? How will storytellers tell different stories and stories about the pandemic? How will artists reflect on the world and society in a different way? How will we approach hunger, poverty, and lack of access to education differently? As you go out into the world as extraordinary, resilient, and multi-talented graduates, I cannot be more confident that you and we have chosen the right commitment to advance human creativity. Congratulations to every one of you and to your families and friends who have supported you. Thank you. I now have the honor of introducing Jeffrey Lutsky, Chair of the University's Board of Trustees, to deliver greetings on behalf of the board. Chairman Lutsky.
Good morning. It's my privilege as Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the University of the Arts to welcome you to this commencement. This is actually my 6th time making a commencement address, though none have been quite like this before. And I certainly won't make a long and probably very boring speech, especially in light of these unique circumstances. This certainly is a different and challenging time, both for our graduates, their families, and also for the faculty, staff, and hundreds of others that make UArts a thriving community. It's in part because of those challenges that I can say with confidence that I've never been more proud of a graduating class or of the university. I've had the opportunity to witness for several months now the work and commitment of our deans, faculty, staff, and trustees. They're deeply committed. Faculty and staff worked around the clock to transition classes and services, and trustees have come together to advise and support the university through this difficult time. Many have even made extraordinary financial gifts to support students through the UArts Cares Fund. UArts truly is a community like no other, and I am proud to be part of it. Next, I would like to recognize and congratulate the parents and families of our graduates. As a father of 3 college graduates myself, I know what it takes to support a student through college, and I know that you also become a part of the fabric of the college community. And if my experience is anything like yours, your students' college experience became intertwined with your household. And I have a feeling for many of you over the last several weeks, UArts was literally intertwined with your household. Thank you, parents and families, for the many ways you've supported your student. The excitement, the pride, and maybe even the relief of today is also yours. To the students, as you know, at UArts, we dedicate ourselves to advancing human creativity. And today, despite our physical distances, we celebrate your creativity, and we very much need that creativity in these challenging times. I'm an optimist when I think about your future success. As President Yeager shared, the future is yours to shape. However you decide to proceed from here, take charge of your life. Be your own boss and pursue your dream, whatever it may be. Take what you've learned from UArts as well as from the adversity you faced amid a global pandemic and use it. Show up, engage, take risks, deal only in excellence, and make a difference. But all that is for tomorrow. For today, my sincere congratulations to you all, graduates of 2020.
Thank you, Chairman Lutsky. This year, we continue the tradition of inviting a student to deliver the valedictory address. The faculty nominate outstanding graduating students from their respective colleges. The students are asked to talk about their experience at the University of Arts and to offer some words of encouragement to their fellow classmates as they prepare for the next stage of their lives. Our valedictory speakers are chosen not only for the quality of their work, but for their extraordinary experiences they have had while students at the university. I now call Lenidra Lulu Cornelius, a graduating senior from the Ira Brin School of Theater Arts Acting Program, to deliver the student valedictoria address.
Class of 2020, I'll be the first to say this is not how I expected graduation to be. I expected to see select seating, open spaces with podiums, and physical contact, but nonetheless, I am happy to be here. It reminds me of what this class represents: resilience. As author, playwright, and activist James Baldwin once said, "Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced." No matter the obstacles that come into our lives, some based on gender, race, or socioeconomic background, we handle them fearlessly and dynamically. The heart and passion that bleeds into our art, music, choreography, films, designs, and theater arts, that's what's bringing joy into this world now. So, I ask that we all continue to have that passion as we move forward in life. Being a first-generation graduate, this moment is extremely bittersweet. I know I'm not the only one that feels that they were robbed of a beautiful moment to share with their loved one. But in this time of disappointment, I find solace in the work that we are doing as a community and collectively as a school. A lot of people cannot enjoy this moment due to financial issues, family problems at home, and literally the loss of life. So for them, we celebrate today no matter how it's given. But we also acknowledge the moments that made our college experience worthwhile. Those first nights adjusting to campus life and hanging with your new friends. Going to Terra Dining Hall, not for the food, we would go to Munja for that, but for the companionship and conversations. The people who started this journey as friends have become family. The parties, the pure euphoria, all these memories packed into 4 years. Those are the moments we reflect on right now. These are the memories we'll tell our children when they ask about our college experience. But if they ever say that they're bored, we will sit them down and tell them about a time called Spring 2020, a time when so much banana bread was made and TikTok dances were on rotation everywhere, and people were going to the grocery stores just to see that other people still existed. Still, somehow, we managed to excel as students and artists. So, class of 2020, I salute you. For the days when you barely got assignments in, when you could barely get out of bed. For the times when you felt discouraged and wanted to give up. And for that fatigue of trying to find balance when there was none. I salute you for that. Not only did you step up to the challenge, but you surpassed it. Our class was tasked with making major personal decisions while focusing on our art, and we did just that. We didn't give up on our Zoom classes, but instead, we made our backgrounds pictures of our friends sleeping. We held Google Meet play readings, Instagram Live talent shows. We even got to see virtual exhibits of art from graduating seniors And we did all of this from behind a computer screen. So no one can convince me that our contributions in art won't help revolutionize this nation. We are innovators, and as such, our will and our hunger will not allow us to give up. So, to the future creators, artists, and activists of 2020, I ask that we accept that task that Baldwin has put in front of us. The time has come to face the changes. So, as we go into this world that is challenging and taxing, remember to keep your passion, keep your heart, and keep your resilience.
Thank you, Lulu, for those inspiring words, and congratulations. The President's Awards are bestowed on graduating students who, over the course of their time at the university, have demonstrated exceptional creative excellence of the highest order. Each award carries with it a $1,000 prize. I faced the challenge of selecting the awards winners from an extraordinary group of nominees. These students presented work that was intellectually persuasive, artistically adventurous, collaborative, and entrepreneurial. First, the President's Award for Cross-Disciplinary Excellence. This award recognizes a graduating student who demonstrates UArt's vision of crossing lines and blurring boundaries. The award acknowledges and celebrates that of UArts. We embrace the intrinsic links between disciplines and do not define or limit creative practice within one discipline. This year's award goes to Cabria Chavez, who graduates today with a BFA in graphic design, but whose work cuts broadly across disciplines including letterpress, bookbinding, and within the new frontiers of virtual reality and interactive exhibit design. Her cross-disciplinary excellence is best exemplified through our capstone project, Sundar. After the COVID-19 stay at home, Cabria decided to shift the parameters entirely and create a multimedia immersive museum exhibition. Her faculty agree that she is one to watch. Congratulations, Cabria. Next, the President's Award for Outstanding Service to the Community. This award recognizes a graduating student who demonstrates exceptional generosity, commitment, and vision as a community builder and leader. From the School of Music, I recognize a student whose generosity, commitment, and far-reaching vision are extraordinary. While at UArt, she has served as resident advisor, orientation leader, and a conduct advisor. She has maintained a positive and motivational voice among her peers, even against great adversity, and excelled as a vocal performance major. You will actually be hearing her strong voice again a little later in the ceremony. I'd like to recognize Allison Santos Lazama. Congratulations, Allison. Next, we have the President's Award for Excellence in Creative Practice, given to a graduating student who has demonstrated exceptional talent within their respective discipline. This year's Award for Excellence in Creative Practice goes to a student from the School of Dance. This student hails from Philadelphia, a graduate of the Philadelphia High School for Creative and Performing Arts, and a past UArts pre-college student. Yes, since joining UArts, she has traveled to Paris to attend camping at the National Center of Dance, and then was chosen to perform the lead role in a new work by a MacArthur Award artist at the Abram Arts Center in New York City. The New York Times reviewed that work and shared a video of her performance that reached thousands of viewers around the world. She was only a junior at that time. She now continues to move strength to strength as an artist, and, as our faculty share, inspires and reminds all around her to dream and never give up. I'd like to recognize Ajia Whitmore, AJ. Congratulations, AJ. Our next honor is the President's Award for Critical Inquiry, recognizing a student who has led a deep and reflective critical inquiry into a given topic or research area. This year's award goes to graduate student in the Museum Studies program, Renee Hoffman. Renee joined UArts with an undergraduate degree in English and an abiding interest in language and its role in equity and access. She has taught English as a second language to adult learners, as well as English in middle and high school settings. While at UArts, she draws her experience to better understand how to increase the accessibility of cultural spaces for people with limited English proficiency living in the U.S. Her work culminated in her master thesis, Say It Like You Mean It, Creating Meaningful Language Inclusion in Art Museums, which is a groundbreaking for the museum field. We know Renee will continue to enhance accessibility and inclusion efforts of museums to reflect all audiences they serve. Congratulations, Renee Hoffman. Finally, our President's Award for Innovation, which is given to a student who demonstrates the link between human creativity and innovation. I am pleased to recognize a student from the School of Art who has developed a truly unique architectonic approach to woven textiles and fabric structure. She is creating both two-dimensional and three-dimensional sculptural forms using the language of textiles. This semester, she has even begun to create woven structures in Rhino 3D, a 3D computer modeling program. Her creations can then be virtually woven or 3D printed. Her work represents a high-level artistic research that we know will position her among innovators within those advancing creativity through textile works. I'd like to recognize Elizabeth Reed, who graduates today with a BFA in Crafts and Material Studies. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Congratulations again to all of our student awardees. I now call on Vice President for Academic Affairs, Carol Graney, to present the recipient of the Distinguished Teaching Awards. Vice President Graney.
Thank you, President Yeager. The Lindback Distinguished Teaching Award recognizes a full or part-time faculty member who exemplifies excellence in teaching and has made an outstanding contribution to the university over the course of several years. This year's recipient is Professor Nancy Heller of the School of Critical and Professional Studies. Congratulations, Professor Heller.
Thank you, Vice President Graney. Hello, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2020. I was born into a world enriched by my father's art and later taught art history at several large universities. But it was only in 1990 that I got the chance to work at a place where everyone dedicated their lives to the visual and performing arts. Over the past 3 decades, it's been a delight to spend time with UArts' gifted and fascinating students, staff, and faculty. Now, as I get ready to retire, there are far too many people to thank, but I want to acknowledge the ever-patient Otis and library staff, plus Dr. Robert Ackerman, who hired me to work here. I will always be proud of having been part of this institution, and I'm more grateful than you can imagine to receive this year's Lindback Award. Best wishes to you all.
The President's Distinguished Teaching Award recognizes excellence by a lecturer or adjunct faculty member who has made an outstanding contribution to the university for a minimum of 2 years. This year's recipient is Professor Ralph Giguère of the School of Design. Congratulations, Professor Giguère.
I am truly honored to receive this award. I would like to express my gratitude to everyone involved for your support through the years. Teaching at the University of the Arts has been and continues to be one of the great joys of my life. I would like to thank all the students I've had the opportunity to work with. You have made me a better teacher. A special thank you to my seniors this year. I have enjoyed every minute of our time together, and I will miss you. Congratulations to the entire senior class of 2020. Go out and change the world with your artistry.
Congratulations to these extraordinary faculty members whose teaching has had a positive impact on so many of our students.
Thank you, Vice President Graney, and congratulations to these exceptional teachers. It's always great when we celebrate students at commencement to also celebrate their mentors, the faculty. Now we'd like to welcome the University of the Arts Commencement Ensemble and UArts vocalist performing a great UArts commencement tradition with a little help from my friends.
Somebody love. Yeah. Want somebody to love. Yeah. Should I need somebody to love? Woo, I get. I get
somebody to love. Yes, baby.
Wow, what an amazing performance by the UArts Commencement Ensemble and vocalist. I mentioned that this is a song that's a UArts commencement tradition. Graduating seniors tell me they were looking forward to auditioning for the honor of being soloists since their freshman years, and their competition is fierce. Though the delivery of this year's piece might be a bit different, the coordination and collaboration required to perform in this way is second to no other. Amazing work by all the performers and everyone who helped us carry on this great tradition. I am now pleased to introduce you to a very special guest and alum, Adam Blackstone, class of 2004, Bachelor of Music in Instrumental Performance. Adam is quite simply at the very top of the music industry as one of the most sought-after bassists, producers, and musical directors. He plays with, produces, and/or is the musical director for Jay-Z, Beyonce, Rihanna, Justin Timberlake, Maroon 5, Adam Levine, Jill Scott, and Joss Stone, among others. He has been part of the halftime show for the Super Bowl and the musical director for the NBA All-Star Halftime Show. Adam was so excited to join the class of 2020 today and is here to present greetings and congratulations on behalf of the Alumni Association. Adam.
Hello, UArts, class of 2020. My name is Adam Blackstone, and if you don't know me, let me introduce myself. I am a musical director, producer, bassist for some of your favorite artists such as Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson, Drake, Rihanna, amongst a host of others. But you know what I'm most proud of today is to call myself an alumni of University of the Arts. That's right, I went to this very same school, just like you are right now watching. And listen, this is the beginning of an incredible, incredible journey. And I still remember walking through UArts, being so fascinated with the facility, being so fascinated by the city of Philadelphia. You probably have some great memories of that already. And now we come to the point where tomorrow, that is no more. This type of day brings a joyous feeling of most graduates in the world. But what about us? What about us, the creators? Many of you already watching and listening to this are already out gigging, maybe teaching and doing some great things. Many of you still want to explore other opportunities within music or outside of your preferred business, whatever that may be here at UArts. Either way, there's a nervous energy about what's next. I've come to tell you, have faith, trust yourself, trust your gut, and always trust the process. A great producer friend of mine, Swiss Beats, you all may know him, once told me, if you're not nervous and scared, it ain't the right move. Things that are outside of the box will continue to make you nervous, but that could be the gut instinct that you need to be the next life-changing artist and creator. There's many, many roads ahead. You don't have to be stuck in one box at all. If anything, school has taught us that we are all different, yet as a creator, we want the same thing and we can accomplish the same goal through our art. So class of 2020, I've come to tell you, don't be afraid to take risks. I remember having to do theater gigs as a pit band, do any jazz gigs down the street, maybe Chris's Jazz Cafe, doing some of our local restaurants that you all may have frequented while being in the great city of Philadelphia, and not really knowing if it made sense for me to continue. But I always put my best foot forward and always shown character through my craft. What that means to me is that each gig is the audition for the next big thing. You never know who's going to walk into that restaurant, hear you play. You never know who's going to walk into that club. You never know who's going to read a script of your book. You never know who's going to see your artwork that might be hanging up locally or anything like that. But just know the work that you do is not in vain. It will be seen, and it does matter if it matters to you. Be okay with who and what you are. You may think that your skill set is not as high as the person around you, but maybe you're better in business. Maybe you are better in logistics. All of these things may take years to develop, but the payoff is totally worth it. Don't give up. Trust your gut and trust your process. Also know that your talent and your gift does not limit you to the many, many other things that this world has to offer. Don't be limited by the label of musician or producer or vocalist or illustrator or dancer or graphic designer. Don't be limited by those titles at all. You can still be anything you set your mind to, and know that everything is attainable. Quincy Jones once said, "Greatness occurs when your children love you, your critics respect you, and when you have peace of mind." And I'm a big believer in this. Always put your family first, consistently do your job, and put out your best work. And I feel like if you cover the first two, the third will automatically take care of itself. In this rough pandemic that we are in, we know that people around us matter more than ever. Continue to love on your loved ones, your friends. Say hello, reach out. Don't be afraid to make that phone call that's uncomfortable, because knowing that somebody is on your mind, it might be what it takes to get that next job opportunity. If this COVID-19 hasn't taught us anything, we should know to appreciate our loved ones and appreciate the opportunities that we are giving. Being here at UArts is a great opportunity that not many people, number one, have accomplished or been able to finish. Consider yourself blessed. Well, UArts, to conclude, I just would like to say that this degree is a pivotal point in life that makes you great. But where you are right now should not be your mountaintop. This shouldn't define the level of greatness that's in store for you. I like the title of our former First Lady Michelle Obama's book, Becoming, because we are always in a constant state of becoming. Learn to embrace that idea. And hopefully your time here at UArts has helped nurture that. So I applaud each and every one of you for what you've accomplished so far on your journey to becoming even greater. Congratulations to each and every one of you. May God continue to bless and order your steps. And remember, trust your process. Peace.
Thank you, Adam. We now present the Silver Star Awards for Outstanding Alumni. The Silver Star Alumni Award is presented annually to alumni who have achieved professional distinction as evidenced by their contribution to their chosen fields. Recipients of this awards have made vital contributions to the cultural life of our nation and have helped to broaden significantly the public's understanding and appreciation of the arts. I call on Assistant Professor Mike Addy, Program Director of Film and Video, and Professor of Printmaking Patty Smith to present the university's Silver Star Awards. First, Assistant Professor Addy.
Congratulations, graduating class of 2020, and welcome to our UArts family, friends, faculty, and staff. It is my great pleasure to introduce the recipient of the 2020 Silver Star Award, Mr. David Ewing. David received his BFA from Philadelphia College of Art in 1968 as a member of our school's first ever graduating film class. He was then, and still is, best friends with another student from that class, director Joe Dante, who you may know as the director of the 80s classic Gremlins. David graduated from our institution in a tumultuous time. Bobby Kennedy died from his gunshot wounds just a day before graduation. Martin Luther King was assassinated just 2 months prior. The Vietnam War was raging on, and anti-war protests were taking on a much more violent tone. In other words, like you all, David was entering the workforce in a very uncertain time. However, he was fortunate to get a job at NFL Films as an assistant editor after interning there his senior year. In fact, when David visited us last year, he reminded our students how important internships are. Now for the career highlights. David is a 12-time Emmy Award-winning editor and producer for a wide variety of networks and series, including PBS, Frontline, National Geographic, ABC's Jennings Unit, ABC's Koppel Unit, NBC Dateline, CBS, CNN, Discovery, TLC, and many others. David's work has varied, ranging from the ABC documentary Peter Jennings' The Killing Fields to the Cable Ace nominee Wildlife Adventures, Survival of the Yellowstone Wolves, and Becoming Al Gore for CNN. He also has 4 Peabody Awards to his credit. David also acts, and this was news to me, and was seen in the season 4 of Netflix's House of Cards and in the Rob Reiner film LBJ. In recent years, David has dedicated himself to mentoring the next generation of makers in his current home of Annapolis, Maryland. The program, which trains high school-age students, started 14 years ago and now boasts Hollywood directors and producers among its alumni. The University of the Arts is exceptionally proud to include David in our long list of accomplished alumni, and I am thrilled that we are recognizing him today with the Silver Star Award. Congratulations, David.
Congratulations to the class of 2020, and greetings to family, friends, and faculty. When asked in an interview what advice she might have for our graduates, Libby Newman replied, "Do the thing that you love to do and give to the community. Giving ennobles the artist, makes them richer inside, and that comes out in their artwork." This defined Libby Newman's career. She has labored passionately as an artist and spokesperson. She has used her sensibilities and experience to enhance public awareness of the visual arts. Her life is evidence of the impact one person can have when they are committed to serving a community. Libby Newman first attended the University of Pennsylvania. Years later, in 1980, she earned a BFA in printmaking from the Philadelphia College of Art, now the University of the Arts. For over 25 years, she was the founding director and curator of the still thriving Esther M. Klein Gallery of the University City Science Center in West Philadelphia. Since its inception, the Klein Gallery has used the creative arts as a platform to explore the relationship among art, science, and technology. Of that experience, Libby said, "Our goal was to facilitate active interplay between artists and scientists." In her long tenure there, she mounted many important exhibitions, including a solo show of the works by Buckminster Fuller. She also introduced many emerging artists into the general public. The continued success of the Klein Gallery demonstrates the importance and relevance of this interdisciplinary approach. In addition to her work at the gallery, Libby was the curator of exhibitions for the Governor's Garden in Harrisburg during the tenure of Governor Richard Thornburg from 1979 to 1987. She was president of the national organization Artists' Equity. As the group's spokesperson, she advocated for artists' rights before the United States House Committee on Ways and Means. For her many contributions to the arts, she was named a Distinguished Daughter of Pennsylvania. Libby is a versatile and talented artist in her own right. Her work has been described as lyrical and pure abstract imagery inspired by nature. She has produced innovative prints, paintings, and drawings, paneled screens, and artist books. Her work is in the collection of more than 30 museums and libraries around the world, including the Philadelphia Museum of Art, the Library of Congress, the Paper Museum in Tokyo, and the Israel Museum. She regularly exhibited at the Mango Gallery in Center City, Philadelphia, and she has continued to exhibit her work locally and nationally, including a recent solo exhibition at the Printed Image Gallery on Broad Street. Her work has traveled to places such as Argentina, Yugoslavia, China, and France, to name a few. Libby is still giving back. She is the sponsor of an artist fellowship at the Brandywine Workshop and Archives and of the annual Visiting Artist Lecture in Printmaking here at UArts. It is my great honor to recognize the contributions that Libby Newman has made to the arts community by presenting her with the University of the Arts Silver Star Award for Outstanding Alumni.
Congratulations, Dave and Libby, two perfect examples of the University of the Arts alumni doing a wide range of amazing things. Well, it's now time to confer this year's honorary degrees, a century-old academic tradition. The awarding of honorary degrees is a way of recognizing a distinguished individual's extraordinary contribution to a specific field or to a society in general. Now, more than ever, we are excited to recognize and hear from two such individuals. Njideka Ankuyuli Crosby joins us from California, is a renowned visual artist who hails from Nigeria and whose work has been exhibited at some of the most important museums of today. Njideka, we are so glad to have you with us today, especially amid this unprecedented time. Let's first learn a little more about Njideka. Take a look.
The period before I start a new piece is the most difficult for me in the studio. It's very hard to come up with new ideas, and sometimes I'll go for weeks where I'm struggling and I don't know what to do. It's a really terrifying, scary place to be. Charles Gaines has mentioned once that he feels the most growth in his work, and I believe this too happens when you work out of a space of fear, because it means you're pushing yourself into territory you've not explored before. It's tough to work in a bubble. You need to have one or two people in your life you can always talk to about your work, because you don't realize how good you have it when you're in school, that you're surrounded with all these students and multiple faculty members and visiting artists who can come and talk to you about what you're doing. After a point, when you're in your studio by yourself working, you don't have that anymore. So just having those people you know you can always reach out to and talk to, and you know they will tell you when things are not working. I had a teacher in undergrad who always said, never start anything unless you're excited. And so what I'm always looking for is that initial excitement. When I'm stuck, it's always good to just start working, even if it's a piece I feel might be a little bit silly. You have to work constantly every day. And there are different ways to work. Work can be doing little drawings in your sketchbook. Work can be going to a museum and looking at paintings up close to see what's happening on the surface with the paint. Those ideas, just like clear moments of clarity and ideas, don't come every day. But what happens is that when they do come, you have all these tools you've been working on during that Pharaoh period that you're now ready to use to try and tackle this idea you have.
Njideka, it gives me great pleasure to proceed with the conferral of your degree in remote hooding. Clearly, we are remote. By virtue of the authority delegated to me by the Board of Trustees of the University of the Arts, from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon Njideka Nkuli Crosby the degree of Doctor of Fine Arts, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Dr. Crosby.
Thank you, President Yeager, and thanks to the University of the Arts community for this immense honor. Congratulations to the UARTS graduating class of 2020. 16 years ago, at my undergraduate commencement, and at every graduation before or since then, graduates were told that they were about to navigate an uncertain future. That phrase has never been truer than right now. There is no precedent for having an online ceremony due to a global pandemic. Under normal circumstances, the last months leading up to a graduation are a whirlwind, as students try to finish up final projects as well as line up jobs or next steps. Then graduation is kind of fun but bittersweet, and then you're on your way. This year though, I imagine this semester has been especially trying, and that this moment may be downright bewildering for some of you. So I want to commend you for doing the work to get you to this point. I also want to remind you that art schools excel at preparing students to find creative solutions to very complex problems. So as daunting as it must be to graduate right now, you have the tools to navigate this uncertain future. As artists, we reflect on the world we live in. Therefore, we are at the forefront of the cultural response to this momentous period in history. This reflecting upon one's lived experience is central to my painting practice. My mother instilled in me a global worldview and desire to experience the diversity of life beyond Enugu, the small former coal town in the east of Nigeria where I was raised. This desire was first reflected in her sending me, a parochial 11-year-old, to boarding school in Lagos, a sprawling metropolis, and later in entering the whole family for the US green card lottery so that my siblings and I would have bigger goals and outlooks than we could in a Nigeria stifled by military dictatorship. The years I spent in Lagos awakened a desire to experience the diversity of life outside Nigeria. Boarding school was my first taste of a cosmopolitan society. I got to study and live with girls whose ethnicities, religion, socioeconomic class, etc. were vastly different from mine. I also got to experience, in ways that were more intimate than television, life outside the country through the stories and objects brought back by girls who traveled abroad during summer vacations. When I was 16, my family won the visa lottery and I permanently moved to the United States. Living in different countries and cities has proved formative in my work as I use my transcultural experience as a Nigerian and American to examine the multicultural nature of both contemporary African cities and US immigrant life. In creating works that center Black and immigrant experiences, I show counter-arguments against dominant historical and contemporary narratives about who matters and who merits representation. In light of the Trump administration's systematic attack on the place and desirability of immigrants, especially Black and brown immigrants, I have never felt more urgency in my practice. Since I left Enugu, I've lived almost exclusively in cosmopolitan cities or spaces. As a result, I've interacted with people from different locus points: race, gender, wealth, sexuality, culture, age, religion, etc. And these interactions have enriched both my life and my artwork immensely. As I make decisions in the studio, past discussions with friends, classmates, and teachers replay in my head. The more diverse the source of opinions informing your work, the more well-rounded you can make the work. Surely you've had similar discussions during your time at UARTS that will undergird your practice. I encourage you to complement those conversations with more voices. These voices can come not only from people giving direct feedback on your work, but also from the books you read, the music you listen to, the TV series and movies you watch, etc. I recall a tweet by Vietnamese American novelist Viet Thanh Nguyen that broke down all the books he read last year by the author's gender, country of origin, etc. And it was his way to keep himself accountable that he wasn't just reading works by white men. Difference is a great teacher. The world is complex, and proximity, perhaps right now virtual for the time being, proximity to people from different walks of life broadens your understanding of this complicated space. COVID-19 has heaped uncertainty upon an already complex world. Artists often question the meaningfulness of their work, and that concern is multiplied manyfold now when whole industries and ways of disseminating and experiencing art are disrupted. These are the things I'm thinking about in the studio these days, and I don't have clear answers. What has kept me going is thinking of ideas of works I haven't seen before and trying to fill that void, wanting to experiment to put content into the world that doesn't exist yet. When I struggle to get a good idea for what to do, the voice of my grad school professor plays on repeat in my head. Work begets work. With that in mind, I get to the studio and I work on something basic. And even though those basic pieces rarely see the light of day, that process almost always generates some of my better ideas. Once again, congratulations on graduating. You have my best wishes. I'll leave you with a piece of paradoxical advice. Pursue rigor and work diligently in your practice, but don't put too much pressure on yourself. That actually could end up being very stifling. Even in the best of times, it can take a while after graduating to build momentum in your art practice. Don't rush it. Keep perspective. Prioritize keeping yourself and those around you safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Njideka, for your insightful words. Phong Bui joins us from New York City. Phong is an artist, writer, independent curator, publisher, and artistic director of the Brooklyn Rail, the River Rail, Rail Editions, and Rail Curatorial Projects. He recently served as curatorial advisor at MoMA PS1. Phong is also a very special honoree, as he is an UArts alum, class of '85 illustration. Phong, we are so glad you've joined us today. Let's first learn a bit more about Phong. Take a look.
We thought of curators, and one of the first people we thought of was Phong Bui, who we admired. We thought that if anybody could do a really great version of a show like this, it would be Phong.
Phong is an artist, writer, and curator, as well as the artistic director and founder of the Brooklyn Rail, a journal devoted to art, culture, and politics.
From the very beginning of time, starting with cavemen of the old Stone Age, sort of tail end at the Ice Age, which spanned, I think, 125,000 years to the present. Human beings have always had this great desire to comprehend, to mediate the two different worlds, the visible world and the invisible world. Just as much as we're trying to figure out a way to understand that thrive between the Cartesian space between mind-body predicament. As an immigrant coming to America and learning about the culture, and I realized America is a pendulum swing in its political extremity. It's like two cowboys shooting at the OK Corral. You know, either you do or die, or you win or you lose. You know, everything is so black and white. So every decade, it seems to me that just made in order to repudiate the previous one.
Fong Bui, it gives me great pleasure to proceed with the conferral of your degree in remote hooding. By virtue of the authority delegated to me by the Board of Trustees of the University of the Arts, from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon Fong Bui the degree of Doctor of Fine Arts, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Dr. Bui.
Thank you, President David Yeager. What a pleasure. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, friends and colleagues. Good morning, mentors and students. Good morning, proud fathers and proud mothers. Good morning to us all. I feel so tremendously honored to have this opportunity to share with you all how truly I feel about the immense importance of the role and the function of the arts and the humanities play in our society, especially right now, more than ever in any previous history, at least in our collective memory. This is to say there's a role, a function that only artists can play that no others can. The function or the role of the arts and the humanities have always been about asking the questions, never providing the answer, never about the answer. And one of the questions we often ask is, what is an artist? What is a writer, a poet, a musician, a dancer? How would we describe the person who trusts and follow his, her, or their creative impulses, their calling? How can we describe, I'm switching now to the plural, the role and the function of artists and who they really are? The answer is simple, but also quite intensely complex. Artists are persons, individuals who live by their imagination and who learn about themselves and their surrounding environment, natural or man-made, through self-discovery, in the act of making, in the act of creating. The very act of making, creating usually implies the unknown space of nothingness from which a work of art, a poem, a piece of music, and so on is being made, get made, being created, get created. Artists are like children who don't censor their excitement, enthusiasm, therefore their vision. I think Baudelaire was right when he said, artists are the ones who can recover childhood, their childhood at will. The great art historian, the late Maya Shapiro, once told me a profound story that describes best, I think, what I'm trying to convey to you now. There was a king with one eye. To replace the missing eye, the king searched across the land and found a renowned magician whom he commissioned to craft him an artificial eye. When it was complete, no one in the kingdom could tell the difference between the real and the artificial eye. One day, a murderer was brought before the king to be either pardoned or put to death. The king told this murderer of his artificial eye and his perfection, how no one in the court, the whole kingdom could tell the difference whatsoever. He said, now if you can tell me which eye of mine is real, I will pardon you. Without a blink and barely a glance, the murderer responded immediately, your right eye is the real eye, your majesty. The king, so impressed by the murderer, quick replied, and he said, you are right, but how did you know? The murderer answered, I know, because that one, the right one, has a glint of mercy in it. At any rate, when President David Yeager came for a brunch at my home in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, it was on Saturday, March 8th, exactly 11 a.m. as intended, which impressed me immensely because I've always appreciated those who show respect for time, hence a similar respect for punctuality. But in talking to President Yeager for the next 4+ hours about various topics, especially in the beginning of our own Georgian epiphany, you know, the kind of epiphany that associate with the evanescent moment, the sudden spiritual manifestation that would usually happen when you are least expecting it. And it does happen to us all. We, for some reason, don't always trust it, nor embrace it. And when we do, it sets us forward into a perpetual journey of self, or so-called endless self-discovery. It never ends. We also spoke of what I do with the Brooklyn Rail, and it turned out that we have so many things in common. For example, in the first place, we both admire John Dewey's philosophy of pragmatism. We love this idea of participatory democracy as an extension of Walt Whitman's democratic vista, where the role and the function of the arts and humanities is central to the growth of our fellow human beings. We both believe in democratic learning, learning by doing, learning as an indispensable experience of how things are made, get made. Hence, there should never be a division between academic learning and vocational learning, for they both sides, they are the two sides of the same process. Then we spoke, as I remember, inevitably of Black Mountain College, one of the most inspiring and experimental pedagogy ever attempted, at least in this country, given the fact that it was founded in Asheville, North Carolina. I've been there a few times, not exactly the most cosmopolitan place you can imagine. And the fact that it only lasts for 24 years, from 1933 to 1957. It had a significant impact, however, on our cultural life, where cross-pollination among the and between various disciplines were being nurtured. The philosophy of Black Mountain College had roots in John Dewey's philosophy of pragmatism, transpires especially through his principle of progressive education, which advocated for democratic learning, learning by doing, as I mentioned earlier, while underlining the importance of context in that each learning individual brings a specific attribute and history to the community. That's very important. In other words, the very idea of learning from others that are unlike you is the very essence of democracy. This so-called dialectical process is a perpetual condition that lies between thinking and feeling, imagining and making whatever the potential synthesis of the two or more opposing viewpoints was in fact Dewey's hard-won unity. In that he was able to successfully bring both Hegel historicism and Darwin naturalism together and make it work, insofar that we ourselves are willing to constantly cultivate and nurture the fragility of our democracy. I admire the concept of our community being like a symphony in which each instrument has its own specific and unique musical sound, unlike others, yet it adds to the harmony of the total sound of the symphony, symphonically speaking. As I am talking to you now, from my home to your home, I can feel, as we all can feel, a profound desire to be together. This desire of being together is a form of solidarity, hence socially close, not socially distancing. And we have recently learned to acknowledge being mere products of one-dimensional presentation of ourselves. Our functions in society has been a political device that keeps us apart from one another, let alone our growth as human beings. This is the first time in our lifetime we've been forced by nature to be slowed down. So while the whole world is being slowed down by COVID-19, nature is taking her time to heal her body from humanity's aggressive abuse for far too long. We, the artists, the writers, the poets, the dancers, the musicians, the filmmakers, among other artistic performers and producers, recognize this unreal yet so real, so strange yet so familiar situation as a profound opportunity for long-awaited self-contemplation about our individual lives, again, in relationship to each other. I talked about that just now. And to the precarious balance between our man-made environment and our natural world. Being forced to slow down corresponds to the slowness of time, which is required yet natural condition to our beautiful tradition of humanistic inquiry. Slowness is what it takes to make a painting, a sculpture. Slowness is absolutely required to write or to read a poem, to compose or to listen a piece of music. Slowness is a true respect for time, a duration of time that is necessary to make or to view a work of art. These are our facts. In most languages, we shouldn't forget this. If not all, I would say, the word fact means a product of labor. This is our time, a time for us to collectively mobilize slowness in the works of arts, the works of the arts and the humanities, in that in turn for sure become an antidote to the present toxic deployment of speed. Now is our time to amplify the beauty of any work of art against any form of oppression, manipulation, and above all, vulgarity. As we all remember how the Renaissance had managed to transform from darkness to light, from dark ages, from the very dark ages that we learn, associated with savage war, ignorant famine, and pandemic such as the Black Death, to the rediscovery of classical philosophy, literature, and art. It was in Professor Nancy Davenport art history class I took here in 1981 that I learned about the Black Death that struck the city of Florence and took 65% of its population, including all the life, the art that we love and admire. It was in Professor Stephenberg poetry class that I took, that I learned about the Decameron, for example, written by Giovanni Boccaccio, during the time of Black Death, which had a significant influence on Chaucer when he wrote his Canterbury Tales during the major plague outbreak in England. I had eventually learned about the idea of cross-pollination between the sciences, the arts, and humanities. They all were established during the Renaissance and were meant for us to carry on as fragile as our current humanistic tradition. That's not dissimilar to our fragility, the fragility of democracy. We must learn how to work together, to learn from each other, to cross-pollinate, as we must work hard to maintain, never surrender to any seductive dogma of one-dimensionality or pigeonhole specialization. Our democracy is a self-correcting democracy. Let's treasure it through our love for the arts and humanities. I'm therefore dedicating this occasion to Professor Nancy Davenport, Professor Stephen Bird, Professor Jane Piper, Professor Stephen Tarantel, Professor Jonathan Feinberg, who is a friend, good friend, who is an editor-at-large at the Brooklyn Rail, who really knows why we keep the Brooklyn Rail free, why it must stay free, why it must connect the wisdom of the older generation in the arts and humanities to the sparkling, ready-to-go energy of the younger generation, so both can give back to the working class. As, again, John Dewey once said, Americans don't want to think, they want to know. I remember talking to Noam Chomsky, who said, I was born in 1928 in a very poor Jewish family in Philadelphia. It was indeed during the Great Depression. Therefore, we, like most people, were barely getting by, but we were very educated. We went to poetry reading, we went to see play, on occasion cinema, when cinema was an art form that was created to reach common people and to bring out, inspire their humanity, not to spoon feed them. As we all know, the arts and humanities play a huge role during the Great Depression. The WPA, we heard of that, Work Progress Administration, for example. I love the idea of the Federal Project One, which have 5 different parts: the Federal Art Project, the Federal Music Project, the Federal Theater Project, the Federal Writers Project, and Historical Survey, Record Survey, the Historical Record Survey. Not to mention relief for African American, and about 15% of the household heads on relief for women and youth programs. It is time for us, the creative individuals, any of us who claim to belong to the culture of intelligentsia, a culture of artistic bohemia. It is time for us to give back, to create an ongoing dialogue, so working class Americans don't feel they've been neglected, betrayed, as they do at the moment. I would like to also dedicate this occasion to my new friend and comrade in arms, President David Yeager. But above all, this is the dedication to all of you, to whom art is a way of life. So thank you, good luck, and congratulations.
Thank you, Fong, for your truly inspiring words for the graduates of 2020. It is now time for the presentation of diplomas. This year, we wanted to give personal recognition and direct participation to all graduates in the ceremony. With that in mind, each graduate was invited to create their own video or recording, presenting themselves as candidates for their respective degrees. I asked deans to present candidates by school at this time, beginning with the School of Art.
Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, as Dean of the School of Art, I present to you candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Fine Arts, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Arts in Teaching, and candidates for certificates and diplomas in the several fields of visual art. And I certify that they have successfully completed the requirements of the degrees they seek.
Aaron Yetter.
Alejandro Camacho, University of the Arts, Masters in Art Education.
Alexandra Jensky. Alyssa Wilgruber. Amalia Aviles Lugo.
Angelique Kopaz. Aubrey Ritchie, photography with a minor in creative writing.
Claire Christensen. Eddie Velasquez Ramirez.
Eileen Bowen.
Elizabeth Reed.
My name is Erica Hemler. I'm a sculptor who loves to play in mud.
Hi, my name is Gabriella Barbieri, and I'm an everything major, I guess.
Herman Ayala Vasquez, first generation graduate and recipient of the Bachelor's in Fine Arts and Photography. Class of 2020, we did that.
Guangyu Zhang.
I'm Hannah Voley, and I'm graduating with a BFA in painting.
Isabel Frashella, cum laude. Jacqueline Colifrath.
Jamie Stowe, BFA in photography.
Jill Ludwig.
Joe Sable, photography major or history minor.
Hi, I'm Jules Pilkis, and I'm a photography major.
Julie Hayes, Master of Art in Teaching.
Kachina Martin.
Kara Wilson, photography major.
Carly Kasperzak.
Katie Moss.
Kelly Krutzinger.
Kiari Allen.
Kirsten Albert, photography.
What is my name?
Christopher Arnold.
Hi, my name is Leah Ganjemi. I'm a nature-based sculptor, and I just wanted to say congratulations to the class of 2020.
Ludia Sim. Maria Welsh. Marie Papola. Mario Napoli.
Mateo Dreskin, Printmaking and Book Arts MFA.
Matthew Wittig. Maya Fleming.
Megan Rose Chapman, BFA in photography.
Yay!
Hey, I'm Megan Marion, class of 2020. Woohoo!
I'm Megan Smock. I'm a sculpture major, and I'm getting my master's in art education.
Nicholas Catty.
My name is Nicholas Paul Jimmy Alexander Malcolm Mackenzie Fraser Steinman, and I'm a painting major. I'm coming for you, Sassenach.
Knox Shu, sculptor, polymath, and psychopomp.
Oh, hey there. My name is Olivia Lane, and I'm a multidisciplinary sculptor. Thank you so much for celebrating the class of 2020.
Omakshi Pandey. Rebecca Rolseth.
Rebecca Torres, receiving my BFA in photography.
Sam Tellup.
Sarah Moose Torres.
Sarah Moody, MFA in Book Arts and Printmaking.
Sarah Trost, photography major.
Trina Brown,
2020. Bye, I'll see you later. You can go if you want. You don't have to stay for graduation, bro.
Simone Williams. Timothy Fury.
Tori Canning, Fine Arts Printmaking 2020.
Yang Song.
Zachary Erdman.
Zoe Koch, cum laude.
Zoe Kester.
Hi, it's Rose. Just wanting to wish the Spring 2020 School of Art graduates a huge congratulations.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. Anne Massoni and Nettie May here. Wishing you all the best. Congrats.
Congratulations to the Fine Arts grads of 2020. We're all so proud of you. And to the sculpture grads, it's been a pleasure to work with you. Good luck.
Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, as Dean of the School of Critical and Professional Studies, I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts and the degree of Master of Education, and I certify that they have successfully completed the requirements of the degrees they seek.
Alexandra Maxwell. Allison Thompson.
Blair Crasson.
Christian Davis Proco Porter, creative writing, short fiction, class of 2020.
Demita Pridgeon.
Danielle Cicluna.
My name is Liz Carlson, and I'm a creative writer.
Hi, my name is Erin Stone Lesso, and today I am receiving my BFA in creative writing with cum laude honors.
Jason Springer. Jamie Hommel, magna cum laude. Jean Marie Braddock. Kathleen Wells.
Madeline Craig, Educational Technology.
Michaela Morel, cum laude. Shahada Thomas. Shane Bowman.
Victoria Rose Elizabeth Plitt. Look up. The camera's here.
Zoa Derazdi, summa cum laude.
Huge congratulations to the class of 2020 and to the creative writing graduates in particular.
Creative writing seniors, I'm so proud of you all. Your tenacity, your hard work, your incredible grace under pressure, and the beautiful, meaningful, original stories that you've put out into the world. I can't wait to read what you write next.
To the UArts class of 2020, I toast you. I toast your resiliency, your creativity, and all of the work you've put in. Many congratulations to you. And I say, make great art. You are what the world needs right now.
President Yeager, Mr. Chairman, as the Dean of the School of Dance, I present to you the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Fine Arts and Master of Fine Arts in Dance. And I certify that they have successfully completed the requirements for the degrees they seek.
I'm AJ Wilmore. Congrats, grads! We did it!
Hi, Alessandra 1, School of Dance.
Alexander Hall.
Alexis Jordan Rogers.
Amani
Anna Patricia Lynch Comer.
Angelica Nieves Merced.
Tumbleweed.
Brianna Daniels.
Here we go. Brianna Nicole Maynard. My name is Kayla Mathis, and I would like to thank my parents and my SOD family. Love you guys.
Chelsea Zafiro.
Hi, my name is Alicia Clayton.
You are? Cum laude cum.
Imani Drake here, graduating with the BFA in dance. Woo!
Hi, I'm Emily Roberson and I'm a dance major.
Emma Younghans.
Gretchen Perucci.
Heidi Cruz Austin, MFA in dance.
Jasmine Cologne.
Jennifer Nugent.
My name is Jymond Elizabeth Watson.
Hey, Jordan Ricks, School of Dance, magna cum laude.
I'm Joji Frey. All my love to the School of Dance and the class of 2020. Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Julia Lane.
Julian Barnett.
Carly Emma Lineberry. Catherine O'Malley.
Katie Ann Magyar, School of Dance.
Yay!
Kelly McCaffrey.
Kirishina Nishimura Russ.
Hello, I'm Kyle Tingway from the School of Dance. To my friends and family, thank you. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
I'm Kylie Schoening and I'm a dance major.
Leilani Ely.
Lexi Moore.
Hi everybody, my name is Lila Horenstein.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Lily Mello, School of Dance.
Lucia Cavalier DePoli, dance major.
Lydia Chaffone, School of Dance.
Madeline Clem.
Madison Eve Graham.
Marina Magalhães.
Hi, my name is Melanie Brew. I'm graduating with a BFA in dance and a minor in MBED. I'll grow out.
Yes, Meredith Rainey.
Masia Mesihovic.
Michaela Rada.
Hello, my name is Miles Young-Yu.
Hey y'all, this is Molly Hawkins from the School of Dance.
Hi, Mariah Thomas, School of Dance with minors in music and art therapy. Go class of 2020.
Nazir Malik Campbell, School of Dance.
Natalie Hamilton.
Nina Lamano, School of Dance.
Congratulations, Naya Duckworth. We love you.
And smarter than you'll ever think.
Hey y'all, my name is Nyla Murray, aka Bean.
Oded Graf.
Congratulations, class of 2020. This is Ophelia Fernandez, dance major. Let's celebrate.
Hey, I'm Patrick Wright.
Kiara McDonald, School of Dance.
My name is Rhapsody Taylor. I am a senior dancer at the University of the Arts.
My name is Roberto Pine, and I am a student in the School of Dance.
Rukaya Rooks, aka Nutella K, graduating with a BFA in dance and a minor in business.
Samantha Gilberg.
Sarah Pickle, magna cum laude.
Shannon Murphy.
Hi, my name is Tatiana Lawson, and I am a dance major.
Victoria Hecker, cum laude.
Eva Lang, dance major.
Zoe Schofield.
Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, as Dean of the School of Design, I present to you the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, Master of Arts, Master of Design, and Master of Fine Arts, and certify that they have successfully completed the requirements of the degrees they seek.
Hi, I'm Abby McManus, and I'm a graduating illustration major.
Abigail Server-Verhey.
Alexa Neary, BFA in illustration. Hi, my name's Alexander Smith, and I'm an illustration major.
Amber Lee, cum laude. Angel Jefferson.
Hi, I'm Angela Robinson, and I'm graduating with the BFA in graphic design.
Anjali Karastis.
My name is Anne Moses, and I'm an illustration major with the School of Design.
Anne-Marie Tassoni. Ada Urgin.
Ariana Bartolacci.
Ariel Markstein.
Hello, my name is Asia Simone Blackshear, and I'm an illustration major and creative writing minor.
Bailey Gamberg.
Hello, my name is Alia Spencer L. Bostic, aka Blue.
Brandon Rothenberger. Brent Gilliard.
Brianna Bellingham.
Chuck Law. Kristen Franco.
Chris Lennon, BFA in illustration.
My name is Daniel Cowden.
Davina Johnson, cum laude.
Devin Luzniak.
My name is Dante D'Amico, and I'm an illustrator.
Elmira Deldari. Emily Ebersole. Emily Tan, cum laude.
Emma Berger.
Congratulations, Emma! Erin Grace Dempsey.
Frankie Gula.
Gabrielle Deans.
Georgina Vega.
Haiti Yoon.
Ian Boats, cum laude.
Jaconia.
Yavi Thomason.
Jason Mitrione.
John DeMoro. You might know me as Yaster Goodman.
John Teasdale.
Joseph Rogers, illustration. I'm just so proud that I.
Julia Bianchi, illustration.
Julia Davis, illustration.
Caitlin O'Doherty.
Kamakshi, and I just want to say that I couldn't have done this without you, Nani. I love you and I miss you.
Cara O'Brien.
Katerina Shurek, cum laude.
Hi, my name is Kevin Chen. I study product design.
Gibria Chavez. Lauren Benson. Logan Descartes. Malika Mabane.
Michael Darian.
Misael Siegert Wilkinson. Molly Wolanski. Ni Nguyen.
Nicholas Cobb.
Nicole Leto, Museum Exhibition Planning and Design.
I'm Anichi Whitfield, and I'm a part of the School of Design.
Olivia Ripke.
Paige Flowers, cum laude.
Hi, my name is Patrick Dempsey, and I'm a graduating graphic design major.
Peter Rubb.
Rachel Bacilli, BFA illustration.
Rachel Kiskadden. Raphael Foa.
Hi, I'm Ronak Deshmukh from the Graduate Product Design course, and this has been an amazing journey.
My name is Raymond Rivera-Bovo.
Renee Hoffman.
Ryan Schilling. Sean Elmore.
Shawnee Sinix, illustration.
I'm Shamia Wallace, and my major is graphic design.
Skylar DePietro Norbury, illustration 2020.
Sophie Lane, illustration.
Stephanie Flores.
Sunset McCarthy.
Tyler Penzick.
My name is Victor Freeling, and I am a graphic design graduate.
Jinju Wei. Yanli Kai.
Hi, this is Ika Liu. I'm product design student in School of Design.
Youngju Kim.
Zhang, industrial design.
To the graduating class of 2020, I wish you the best. It has been an interesting semester, a very different semester, but a semester full of innovation. And to my graduating seniors, Sarah Pickle, Ari Markstein, Robbie Pine, Julia Lane, Nia Duckworth, and Stephen Giordano, I wish you all the best.
Hello, UArts class of 2020. It's been my great pleasure to watch you grow and create and shine. I'm going to miss you dearly, but I'm very excited for all the great things that you have to come. Bye-bye, and congratulations.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mark Toshe. I'm the Dean of the School of Design. For everyone in graphic design, illustration, industrial design, product design, and museum studies, congratulations on your graduating from the University of the Arts. Good luck as you move out into your careers, and remember, we're always here to help you on that journey. Congratulations again.
Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, as Dean of the School of Film, I present to you the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Fine Arts and certify that they have successfully completed the requirements of the degrees they seek.
Aaron Fenichel.
Hi, my name's Alina Popolo, and I'm a film and animation major. Baby.
I'm Alex Branco, and I'm graduating from the University of the Arts with a degree in screenwriting. Thank you for having me.
Alicia Glenn, graduating with a BFA in animation.
Amelia Bilton.
Hi, my name is Ashley Medina.
I'm Ben Sutherland, animation graduate 2020, and this is my dog.
Benjamin Waldman, cum laude.
Chloe Carr, graduating with a BFA in animation.
Chrissy Obel, photo film major. Thank you, Jesus. We out.
Cynthia Navarro.
I'm Daniel Rudolph, and I'm graduating as a film, video, and music major.
Dan Strauss.
David Dunnington. Love you, Mom.
Hi, my name is Destiny Bailey. I'm a film and video major and a film studies minor.
My name's Emma Katrina Ohlers from Collingswood, New Jersey, graduating with a BFA in animation.
Erica Anderson, class of 2020, film and television.
I'm Haley Slocum. I'm graduating with a bachelor's degree in fine arts and animation.
Haha, I'm Hannah Novoslawski.
My name is Jake Silverstein, and I'm graduating with a BFA in animation.
Jasmine Bradley.
Jason Klibanoff.
Janine Jones.
Joan Josephine Swift.
My name is Joshua Wilkinson, and I study film and video production.
Catherine Wertenen, cum laude.
Hello, my name is Kevin Rivera.
My name is Kyle Hightower, and I'm graduating with the BFA in animation.
Kyrie Clemmer.
I'm Leah Prather, film and video production.
Lucas Helgeson, game art.
I'm Luke Carpenter. I'm a film major, and this is the best thing I did during my time at UArts.
Hi, my name is Yasmin Rose, professionally known as Mac.
I'm Marcus Purnell, and I received my Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Animation.
Hello, my name is Marcus Smith, and I'm graduating with a BFA in animation.
Matthew D. Anderson.
Nastasia Horton.
Neil Andruski.
Namdi Jim. Khadija Bullock. Rebecca Greer, cum laude. Reese Pera.
My name is Riley Castle, and I study game art.
This is Sam Walker, graduating with a BFA in animation.
Hi, I'm Zion Park. I studied in film design and production.
Seth McAndrew is Seth McAndrew in Quarantine.
Oh gosh, that's me.
Hi, I'm Nia Veal, and I study animation.
Skylar Forrest!
Skylar Kaiser.
I'm Sydney Rosenzweig from the School of Film.
Sydney Schaefer. My name is Tammy Comagis.
Tenzin Yugal. Tanya Rice, summa cum laude.
Hey, School of Film seniors. I'm so proud of how you handled these past few difficult weeks. You gave it your best, and I knew you would. I'd wish you luck, but you don't need it. You have talent and skill and smarts and perseverance, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do next. Congratulations, and keep in touch.
To the graduating class of 2020, congratulations, you've done it. You've overcome incredible obstacles. You've shown your tenacity, your spirit, your determination, and you've done it. You guys got this, and we're looking forward to what you have to show us in the months, the years, and the future ahead. Congratulations.
Game Art seniors, congratulations on graduating from University of the Arts today. You guys put in all the hard work, you put in all the effort. Now I wish you the best of luck next year. Moving forward, I hope you find everything your heart desires. Good luck, and don't forget about us. Goodbye.
Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, as Dean of the School of Music, I present to you the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, Master of Arts in Teaching, and Master of Music, and certify that they have successfully completed the requirements of the degrees they seek.
Dr. Adam Hackle.
Adriana Orsini.
Alec Septian.
Hello, my name is Allison Santos Lazama. I'm a vocal performance major and music education minor.
Hi, I'm Ember Sandra Park and I'm an EMBA major.
My name is Anastasia Krowicki, Stacy, and I'm excited to graduate from the University of the Arts with my master's in music education.
Andrew Snyder. Anistar Arning.
Art Ravel.
Oh, didn't see you there. Benjamin Rubio.
Benjamin Terwilliger.
Brianna Janae Evans, aka Bree.
Brian Trifaro.
Brian Cowan, saxophone performance, class of 2020.
Charles Richard Christian Vernus.
Christopher Taglianetti. Colin Barry. Connor O'Neill.
Craig Charles Hamilton. 대진홍.
Dallas Taylor.
Daniel Brower.
Daniel Bulgarelli. Danielle Johnson.
2020 graduate, Daria Mariah Role Vining.
Determined.
Empowered.
Brilliant.
Talented.
Legend.
Unique.
Miracle. David Emmanuel Bird.
Domenica Alejandra Saraus, graduating in music business, entrepreneurship, and technology.
Dominic Ferrero.
Hi, my name is Ellis Roven. I'm an MBET, and I am part of the class of 2020.
Emily Rowe. Eric Thomas.
Fatima Saeed, music business, entrepreneurship, and technology.
Janisa Artina Bryce, vocal performance major, class of 2020.
Hi, I'm Hangul Kim. I'm a music performance major.
Hannah Wynn.
Haley Elizabeth Dare Derbyshire, vocal performance and music business, entrepreneurship, and technology 2020. Woo!
Jacob Michael Shaner.
James Okada, music business, entrepreneurship, and technology.
Janelle Pascucci, MBET 2020.
Jaden Bowie West.
Yonghwan Cho.
Hello, my name is Jaylin Ling. I'm the vocal major of the music department.
John McDermott, instrumental performance major for bass, embed minor.
Jonah Pfluger.
John Ford, School of Music.
Jonathan Rose. Jonathan Winder. Jua Han.
Jordan Grafe.
Joe Lockwood, School of Music.
Joe Tockett, MBET major. Love and miss y'all. See you soon, guys.
Joseph Wagner. Joseph Watts. Joshua Ayers. Joshua Cooperstein. Joshua Saltroff.
Hey, what's good, y'all? My name is Justin Bertrand, and my Cash App is JT Bertrand.
Justin Cabrera.
Justin Dudzinski, Music Business, Entrepreneurship, and Technology, Class of 2020.
Justin Goins.
Kiara Lacerna, Music Business, 2020.
Kodali Yukikwe.
Kyle Titmus, Master of Music in Music Education.
Louis Diamond.
Lucas Hegovich.
Luke Milich.
Amanda Grace York, Music Business, Entrepreneurship, and Technology major, Songwriting minor.
Marco Newsom, Music Composition.
Margaret Buchanan Sheneman.
Mark Crossley.
Mark DeLuca.
Mark Adair.
Mark Samani.
Matthew Moore, studying vocal performance. All glory to God.
Megan Elder.
Meg Short.
Hello, my name is pronounced Makai Deshaun Jackson.
Melanie Ash, Bachelor's in Vocal Performance.
Michael Wolf.
Mi Yen Hong. Miranda Coughlin.
Morgan Walbridge, School of Music.
Nathaniel Hammer.
Nicholas George Xavier Blum, also known as NGXP. Follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at the NGXP or NGXP.
Nicholas Cesario. Nicholas de Malderis, magna cum laude. Nicholas Hermantsis.
Nicholas Seraphin.
Nicholas Terramani. Rebecca Draymond.
Robert Alston III.
Rosalind Vo, Music Business, Entrepreneurship, and Technology.
Ryan Gravenays, cum laude.
Samuel Barron.
Sean Kelly. Sung Hee Lee.
Shannon Marie Rinker.
Shelley Ann Greenberg. Sonia Straley.
Stefano Coutinho, music business, entrepreneurship, and technology.
Stephen Davies.
Stephen Joshua Robinson, aka Mr. 36251. Shanique!
Stephen Yoda.
Sydney Halberstadt.
Taylor Charles.
Tanya Elizabeth Mayo.
I'm out of them. I'm gone. Big racks. They long.
1, 2, 3.
Valentina Rodriguez Sanchez.
Valeria Papajonska's bachelor's degree in vocal performance and jazz studies. Class of 2020, y'all, we got this!
Vincent Duong, MBET 2020.
My name's Walker John Clark, and my major is voice performance.
Hi, I'm Yelene.
Young Cho.
Zach Weisberger.
Congratulations, class of 2020. It has been a true pleasure being your instructor and mentor during these past few years. You are going to be a huge success. Keep on pushing forward. You are resilient, and I am here if you need me. Thank you.
I am Liz Radaganda, and I'm the program director of the voice department. And I want to take this time to wish all of our voice majors in the entire 2020 class congratulations. Good luck.
Congratulations, UArts class of 2020. I can't wait to see all of the great things in store for you as you begin this next chapter. I miss you all terribly, and I look forward to celebrating your achievements with you in person just as soon as possible. All the best.
Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, as Dean of the Ira Brin School of Theatre Arts, I present to you the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Fine Arts and Master of Fine Arts, and certify that they have successfully completed the requirements of the degrees they seek.
Aaron Shaw.
Adam Montgomery.
Alicia Easterday.
Allison Mudd.
Allison Marie Polito.
Anastasia Vertianova. Director.
Angelina Capone.
I'm Anna Faye Lieberman, and I'm graduating with a BFA in musical theater and a minor in creative writing.
Anthony Moten.
Autumn Kirkpatrick.
Yay!
Congratulations!
Hey guys, I'm Azaria Baker.
Boris Dansbury.
By this and many other names, Brendan Connors.
Brittany Sarah Anderson, directing, playwriting, and production.
Christian Flynn. Come here, buddy. We're graduating. Yeah.
Christine Shaw. Cole Supsik.
Colin Sass.
Connor Hogan.
Corey Meehan.
Courtney Cameron.
Dana Grossman!
Daniel Jones.
Darrell Alonzo Williams Sr.
Hi, I didn't see you there. I'm David Tibbs.
Hi, I'm Devin Moreno. Thanks for the full ride.
Eleanor Borzilleri.
Happy graduation, Ellie! Let's celebrate!
Elizabeth Smith.
is Phoenix Chin, and I studied musical theater.
Flynn Rebecca Hassler.
Georgiana Summers.
Gregory Power. Thank you, Dave Barris, Kate Donovan, Alan Radway, Benjamin Byron, Antonoff Kleiman, Mama Kim, and Michael Sheridan. Musical theater class of 2020. Love y'all!
Yeah!
Hannah Sandler, summa cum laude. Isabel Gordon. Jacinta Yelland.
Jacob Tyler Kemp.
Jacqueline Libby.
I'm here.
Oh, I'm graduating! Ah!
Jeremy Kusar.
Hi everyone, I'm Jed Hoffman.
Congratulations, everyone. My name is Jocelyn Kilpatrick. I'm graduating with a BFA in musical theater.
Joshua Farner.
Class of 2020, we did what? That. Julian Jordan loves you. Mwah.
Katie McSalis.
Kat Weary, Theater Design and Technology, Props Artisan and Master Electrician.
Katie Scott.
Lineager Louise Lavinia Cornelius.
Hey, LaShawn Morgan.
Joe Kinnan.
Congratulations, everybody in the class of 2020. My name's Maddie McCary. You are CFA Musical Theater. Yeah.
Madison Pratt.
Oh, hey! Didn't see you there. May River Waldron, class of 2020, musical theater.
Hi, I'm Mallory Cohn, and I'm getting my BFA in acting.
Maylin Smith.
Woo!
Mark Kennedy.
Marley Wallach, BFA Musical Theater.
Yay!
Mary McCabe.
Woo!
Matthew Donzella.
McKenna Mitchner Kelly.
Michael J.
Morgan Elizabeth McConnell.
Nicolette Palumbo.
Rudy Schreiber.
Sarah Huff.
Steven Giordano, BFA Acting.
Tamara Wheaton, cum laude.
Tess Olivia Ansbrow.
How y'all doing? It's Tim Williams, graduating musical theater class of 2020.
Winifred Schwed.
Zachary Baccaro.
Zachary Heckler.
Congratulations, Bryn School.
We are so incredibly proud of all of you,
We have loved spending the last 4 years with you.
and we cannot wait for what you make next.
Give us more to see.
Congratulations and all the best to our Bryn School 2020 graduates. We love you all and look forward to wonderful things. So go spread your art all over this world. It needs you. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. We are so proud of you. You've done such amazing work at the Bryn School, and you're going to do amazing work in whatever you do next. I particularly want to congratulate the DTs, Cole, Corey, Colin, and Kat. Congratulations.
By virtue of the authority delegated to me by the Board of Trustees of the University of the Arts from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon these degree candidates the master's degree, the bachelor's degree, the certificate, or the diploma in their respective fields. The long-awaited moment has arrived. On my mark, all students will switch their tassels on their caps from right to left, thus signifying that you have achieved the exalted status of graduates. Ready? Not yet. Now. By virtue of the authority delegated to me by the Board of Trustees of the University of the Arts from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon these degree candidates the master's degree, the bachelor's degree, the certificate, or the diploma in their respective fields. The long-awaited moment has arrived. On my mark, all students will switch their tassels on their caps from right to left, thus signifying that you have achieved the exalted status of graduates. Ready? I want to congratulate our graduates and to thank their parents, guardians, grandparents, friends, relatives, and supporters whose support has helped to make this day possible. Graduates, we look forward to welcoming you back to UArts once it is safe and feasible to do so for an in-person commencement celebration. And now, to assist us in bringing our commencement exercise to a close, we welcome Philly Blocco, our samba band closing tradition. I thank you all for joining us. Have a safe, great day, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you. I want to congratulate our graduates and to thank their parents, guardians, grandparents, friends, relatives, and supporters whose support has helped to make this day possible.